Welcome to Fat Daddy's Outdoor Cooking. We're outdoors today, and the dam has busted. It's time to build the ark. So, let me show you what I got. One of the problems I've dealt with. It happened about 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and I'm like, oh man. But check this out. Well, I'm still sucking on some coffee and getting this corn watered because the other day it was a big old storm coming. I said, all right, I'm gonna fertilize, get this sucker fertilized up, because I hadn't fertilized it when it tasseled. I like to fertilize it, but we ain't had no rain in like 14 days. And I mean, this big old storm was coming Saturday. And I said, oh, heck yeah. We was looking at the radar, and big old black clouds started rolling in. Got back to the house about 11:30. And here it come. Wind was blowing hard, blowing over some of our tomato bushes. We was out there staking them up, and everybody's frantically moving around, taking care of business, right? Team working. Strap, pap, 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 getting everything strapped back up. And I'm over here messing with the corn, fertilizing it. Heavy. All right, I'm chunking the fertilizer in there. I'm chunking it in there, and the wind's blowing. Some of the corn blowing flat over on the ground. I'll show you in a minute. Some on the other side. And I'm so glad it's cooling off. You can see the front coming. I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Wind blowing crazy. And so here it comes. Then it started raining, and it's just steady rain. I said, okay, this is a good one right here. That's what you want right there, a good steady rain. And it rained steady for an hour. I go out there and look at my gauge when it got done and pick it up, and it's 1/8 of an inch. I mean, a quarter of an inch. Excuse me, a quarter of an inch. And I'm like, ugh. And I done dumped the fertilizer of this corn. I'm like, oh man. So that's why I'm out here watering, getting it watered. I'm trying to do it twice a day because as much fertilizer I put on there, it should be burning it up, if I don't get this water on here. Plus, if we don't get some rain, it probably will burn it up as I put it to it. So look, here's what happened. So yeah, I don't know if you can hear it over that freaking busted tank right there. There it is. There's a mission I got to accomplish as soon as this corn. She was busted Saturday. I went over there and shook it because the water pressure quit, and it was the pressure sensor had to change it yesterday. But when I shook it, it said. I said, oh man, and then I thumped the points, bam, and then boom, it come back on, whoa, and it was. I said, whoops, I never should have shook that sucker, because it's a well house, but it's more of a well shed, or not even a shed, man. It's it ain't got a top on it, so most of it was my fault because it didn't have a top on it. Got rained on and rained on and rained on, and of course rotted the bottom of my pressure tank. So I got to go buy one. We looked it up. I said, good night, like $200 something at Lowe's. I'm like, man, I'm gonna check a few more spots before I go grab one. But God gave us enough money to do it. Well, we earned enough money. God allowed us to earn enough money to handle that. So that's getting done today. But I went ahead and watered all the animals, and I definitely wanted to get an hour's worth of water on this corn before I go grab that, before I go off in the mud hole and start sawing. Y'all know if y'all have worked on stuff like this, but you got to do it. It's okay. It's the way it is. And it lasted. I mean, I really can't complain. Most of it's my fault because I didn't keep it covered. And secondly, it's been here since we've been here. So I put that tank in, man, I don't know, maybe '05 or something. Shoot, 18 years ago, almost 20 years ago, and that tank's still kicking. Ain't no complaints about that. And it stayed covered most of its life. And then when that shed fell down, I started thinking about this little center block thing that I've been working on for a while now. But you got to take your time if you're going to do something right? Might be a little laziness involved. Well, I might. But anyway, there's another thing that's happening today. The dam is broke. It's time to build the ark. So we'll get that handled because it happened Saturday, like I said. So yesterday, Saturday, we cut it off. Yeah, I was watering the corn when it happened. So we cut it off. I changed the pressure sensor on it. And then I said, all right, well, right before we got to clean the kitchen and do the, take our showers, we'll kick it back on. And that's what we did. And then, of course, I let the sprinkler do its thing too while it was happening. The next morning, I got up, I said, all right, baby, before I head to work, flip this breaker. When you get up, shut it off. Or when you get done, whatever, brushing your teeth and whatever water you need in the morning, And then she went ahead and shut it off, came to work, helped me at work, and then got back home, cut it back on for a couple hours, get the corn watered again, get our showers done, clean up, and so here we go. This time it's getting fixed. I ain't got to sit there and do that crap, but thank God for water, period. I mean, yeah, got to take a bath and shower after working hard. Whew. There it is, brand spanking new tank and no leakage. Heck yeah, finished.